When she was younger, she would lay in the grass and stare at the clouds. And there she saw them. Elusive, shifting faces. After a while, she could see the faces everywhere. In the trees, the mountains, caves. Too. They're there, if you look for them. Senua. Mother?
Behind you!
Да, блядь. Да, блядь. Запаришь же. Сука, какой ты конченый.
Finish this. End it now.
Блядь, да ты запаришь же, а? Наконец-то, ёб твою мать.
The gate. She needs to go back. She can't. It won't open. Why won't it open?
There's another challenge.
She hasn't challenged.
The Northmen say that in the beginning there was nothing but darkness. Bitter cold to the north, fiery hot to the south. They say the cold formed ice, which melted from the sparks from the south. The power of the darkness gave life to the dripping ice, and the first giant was
Не очень удобное управление лично для меня.
Ymir. The ice continued to drip,
А,
and
мне
the power
сюда.
of the void gave life to it, and it became a cow, whose milk fed the giant. That's right, a cow, but you weren't expecting that.
Блок на РП.
Sort, the fire giant has answered. He comes from a land older than mankind, and the Northmen call upon his flaming sword to raise their enemies to the ground. Find him, Senua, and spill his blood.
She found the wretched old fool on her way back from the wilds. An outcast. He was badly burnt all over. She took pity on him, for he was not long for this world. Like her, who spoke of his own darkness. The Northmen.
The Northmen tell this story. Before the earth was created, there was a world called Muspel. Because it was in the south, it was bright and hot, flaming, burning. Sparks that flew out from Muspel became the stars. Other sparks melted ice in the frozen world of Niflheim, creating the body of the first giant, Ymir. Muspel is one of the 9 worlds, and is now the land of the fire giants. And people from elsewhere cannot endure a journey there.
О, ты сзади подошел!
You can do it. You're close. He can read. End it. Down. Finish it. Strike him.
I can still smell it.
The sweet, sickly stench of burning human flesh. And I still hear their cries carried in the wind. Do you hear them too, Senua?
Yes, I heard their screams, and I still hear them now. Are they screaming?
А, еще N. Подожди-ка. Ага.
The friends.
Screams will help you.
Are they screaming?
The path to Hellham is sealed to the living.
But you already walk amongst the dead. Look towards the gate, and you will see that it has opened. When they first came to my lands, I knew enough of their tongue to beg for mercy, and they took me as a slave. I wish now that they had slaughtered me like the others.
I rode their storm of fire, death, slavery to many lands. This darkness you speak of?
I know it well.
And I'm still here to fight it.
Котенок!
Take him down. Take him down. Get him down.
Да, блядь, я отвлекаюсь на второго.
Gone. Yes, Senua. Behind you.
Оу, 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 второй пришел, да ты чё? Щитовик убер конченый.
End it now. It's nearly the end. You won it.
Блядь, ты еще живой? А.
Watch out. Finish this. Finish this. Finish it. Surprise him. She's vengeance. Nobody cares. Take him down. Take him down.
Победи, тварь.
Behind you.
Оу!
Die.
He's too far.
А теперь давай ты.
Get out of the way.
Да ты запаришь, как щитовика сбивать.
Finish this. End it now. Can't do it.
Бля, я не... О, какой ты душный, ёп, студей. Это вообще какая? Я либо что-то не так делаю.
When you see a fire gate of soot, know that only a sacrifice will stoke the fires of Muspel and let the dead walk through.
Find the fire, Senua, to follow the path.
У меня аж ладошки вспотели.
It's there. There it is. Focus.
Так я сосредоточился. Ага.
Hell will not give you the answers you want. But you mustn't look away from the horrors it does offer. Because you cannot overcome suffering if you refuse to look at it.
What's happening? Where's the fire gone? Where's it gone? The fire's disappeared.
It
The
was
fire.
Cert.
Cert is through there.
He's waiting for her. You can't get through. How will she get through?
She'll need to find another way.
Truth said, find your own path.
There's always another way.
Find another path. There's always a way.
Find your own way.
You just have to find it. Cert is waiting for you.
It was never going to be that easy.
He's waiting.
Cert is waiting for you through the
Find him.
the fire.
The Northmen say that the defender of Muspel is called Surt, the foremost of the fire giants. His name means the Black One, because he is like something burnt. The Northmen believe that he sits at the border of Muspel with his flaming sword, and at the end of the world he will leave his post. He will travel to Asgard and Midgard, waging war against all the gods. He will be victorious, and then burn the whole world with fire.
Another gate. Another gate.
She needs to find it.
Another fire sacrifice.
Another fire
Another
sacrifice.
sacrifice.
Find the fire, Senua, to follow the path to Surt.
It's too far.
She'll never find it. She'll never make her way back.
She needs to remember the way back.
What happens when she finds it?
Everything will burn.
Concentrate on where you're going. She needs to remember the path.
Everything will burn, then how will she find the way back?
She won't. She won't be able to tell.
The Northmen believe that the world will be destroyed someday. They call it Ragnarok, the destiny of the gods. Asgard will be attacked by Surt and the fire giants. A monstrous wolf will swallow the sun, and the gods will fight in vain against their enemies. There is nothing they can do to prevent it, but Odin ever seeks knowledge and magic, hoping to find a way to postpone that dark day.
The Northmen made fire sacrifices, burning slaves like me to reveal the path to Surt. I searched for meaning in their suffering, in their eyes, but they just screamed like helpless pigs. Do your gods answer your prayers, Senua? I asked the gods for mercy, all of them, even theirs. None answered. In the end, I set myself free. Defy the gods, Senua! Find your own path, like I find mine!
My gods abandoned me. I am alone.
The Northmen of Hell worship the Devourers, insatiable gods of darkness. I come from Erin, Senua, where I once followed my own gods, the Tuatha De Danann.
Why did you abandon your gods?
Senua, I was a man of knowledge, not a warrior. To survive, I did things. Bad things.
Like you, Senua. The man I once was has died. And when that happens, even gods you worship can die with you.
Я Эрку не особо вижу. Может, какая-нибудь подсказочка сработает.
The Northmen say that at Ragnarok, the sons of Muspel will travel to battle in the ship called Naglfar, the corpse ship. And when the sons of Muspel leave the ship and ride to battle, it will be as though the sky had split open, and Surt will lead them. Wherever he goes, flame will erupt before him, and fires will burn behind him.
А, подожди, вот же R нарисована. Только ее надо... Ее надо как-то сверху. Ага, вот, да? Подожди, Ее надо как-то сверху посмотреть, получается. Секунду. Здесь как-то можно залезть, нет? И теперь надо найти знак бесконечности. Но он там. Он там. Я видел его. Ну, наверное, это он должен. В принципе, подсказки есть, как бы. Интересно, на харде тоже подсказки будут. Потому что я... Да, вот. Потому что я... Подожди, ну вот здесь как бы больше всего на самом-то деле. Может как-то так, не знаю. А, вот, смотри. Короче, с FPS все нормально. FPS там ниже 60 не падает. Но тут как-то странно, я не знаю. Какие-то подлагивания все время есть. Дальность прорисовки, допустим, может не особо нужна. Трассировка у меня выключена, хрен знает. Ну ладно. Не знаю просто, что влияет на подлагивание. Система как бы спокойно тянет. Видеокарта даже не напрягается. Разрывов экрана нет. То есть все норм как бы. Но есть при переходе на локацию какие-то подлагивания. Хрен знает. Так, это же, это, да. Жертва огненная. Блин, я как драться против щитовиков, я так до конца и не понял. Ого. Оу. Оуч, тихо, спокойно. Убежали. Так, куда бежать? Сюда бежать.
He's down. Finish it. He's finished. Behind you, Richard.
Что это я сделал? Я что-то сделал. То ли заморозил время, то ли что-то. Может, так с щитовиками надо драться? Меня этому не учили.
You say your world has collapsed. Good. Let it collapse, and have the courage to shed your tears. Raise your world to the prime!
My world is dead.
Only then, as with a newborn, will you see the world anew.
No, I see nothing now.
Подожди. Что у нас тогда там? Мне здесь надо будет сейчас искать, я понял. Это 3 знака.
Tell me truth. How did you escape your darkness?
Senua, once I found my purpose, I was no longer enslaved to the suffering I had to endure to reach it. Unclouded by fear, one raid. I took my chance and ran, knowing that they would not follow. The fool ran into the fire. They left me for dead. Maybe they were right to. But here I am. Free.
I'm glad I found you in the wilds. I wouldn't have made it without you.
Так, ну я думаю, что это здесь. Вопрос. Где? Может и нет, но зачем-то сюда надо залазить. Интересно. Так, ну ладно, может быть и нет. Но это странно. Очень похоже, что здесь. Ладно, поищем еще. Так, теперь здесь П. Вот она. Так, отлично. Одна есть. Так, теперь... Теперь здесь.
The Northmen say that what we see as a rainbow is the bridge that goes from the world of men to the world of the gods. For now, they say the frost giants and the mountain giants cannot cross it. But they say that when Ragnarok comes, not a thing in this world will be safe. The Rainbow Bridge will break under the onslaught of the fire giants riding on flaming steeds. Senua, I have seen the fire of Surt spread far and wide, and to our lands. Ragnarok is coming.
So... Сейчас. А, вот, смотри. Так, ну, тут как-то надо, может быть, все-таки изнутри. А, нет, все-таки здесь наоборот он получается. Все-таки с той стороны надо. Отсюда. Хорошо, и последнее. Все-таки я думаю, что надо залезать на крышу. Там просто я не нашел просто точной точки, но 100% что оттуда. Еще раз попробую. Ну, такая игра довольно медитативная. Боевка разбавляет, конечно, динамику. Хоть убей, не вижу. Как-то Но явно, что вот где-то здесь. Довольно сложно кусок. Во. Да, такая, ну, не знаю, ладно. Скажем так, с прошлым божеством через вот эти вот кривые стены было поинтереснее, чем находить эти буквы. Ну, хоть какое-то разнообразие. Если было то же самое, вообще было бы уныло. Ладно, пошли.
Senua, if I can survive the fire of Surt and escape my darkness, then so can you.
Как же я замораживал время, интересно.
Run through the fire. Keep on. Go on. Nothing will stop. Run, Senua. Run.
Жесть. А вот и босс.
She's dying.
It's him. It's him.
У нее, кстати, лицо не разукрашено, заметь.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. This darkness takes everything. Everyone.
Senua, are you sure you want to do this? We can fight this together, side by side. We always do.
This is my battle. I have to face it alone, away from here.
Where will you go?
I don't know.
For how long?
I don't know.
I believe in you. You know that. Just promise me that you will come back to me. I want you to say it. I want you to say it.
I will come back to you. I promise.
Ты можешь что-то обещать. Ты не знаешь, что с тобой будет. Сейчас будет великий батл, давай. Охереть. Это какой-то демон из плавильни, блин. Я думаю, блочить не получится этот меч. Да, я думаю, его блочить не получится.
He's getting stronger. We must stop him. You must stop him. He's getting stronger. Let's stop him.
Так, понятно, это не блочится, как я и думал. Воу!
The flame shields! Stay back! Focus. Focus. Stop it now, stupid! What are you doing? The flame shields!
For every battle won, a greater battle takes its place. And so it goes. Until we fall. And in the end, we all fall. Even the gods have their time. Yet we still go on. Why?
I made a promise, and I will go to hell to keep it.
I die free, knowing you will carry my stories with you. I have fulfilled my quest.
Yes, you have.
When the darkness comes, I vow to guide you in this life and the next to fulfill yours.
Then I will see you in hell.
Be ready to face horror in the eye, as I have, to find your answers, your quest, your truth.
Высший. Одержать победу. Сурт. Блин, ну боссы тут эпичные. Я так предполагаю, что эта игра, скорее всего, вот по боевке, там по боссам будет очень напоминать Mortal Shell. Который, кстати, вышел после нее. Вот.
Druth was a troubled man. A scholar turned slave. They tortured him. Took him with them on their raids. Drove him to madness. Spreading this new form of darkness to new worlds. To my world.
Это выглядит как очень плохая текстура. Скорее всего, так и задумано. Потому что с графоном тут, в принципе, все в порядке.
Senua saw a deep connection form between the Northmen and the darkness. If his tales of hell were true, then that was the source of it. She learned everything she could from him, until she too could see what he saw.
Я, по-моему, отсюда пришел, да? Здесь боевка очень такой в приличной степени зависит от фокусировки. Я только это сейчас понял на этом боссе. То есть, когда появляется такой голубоватый значок, надо резко фокусироваться, и у тебя будет либо замедление, либо ты будешь как-то дебафать босса. Но, в общем, за этим надо очень внимательно следить во время боя.
Have you ever died before? It's a serious question. When the illusion of self is shattered, you simply cease to be. Though it may not seem that way to others, you know when it is true. You can feel it. A stranger in your own body. An imposter. And nothing is the same ever again. Senua has died before. And she will do so again. You can be sure of that.
А я вот шел, видимо, туда. Ну да, это точно. Окей, выходим. Теперь, значит, мне нужно, скорее всего, сейчас будет некий бой. Я понял. Скорее всего, будет бой некий, как я предполагаю.
Why is she waiting? She has to open the gate. No, it's dangerous. It's dangerous. Don't open the gate. Don't. She's done it.
Это уже поздняк.
It's so dark. It's dark. The darkness. Only the dead may cross. Only the dead may cross. Only the dead may cross.
Truth? Anyone?
There is no one here but me.
Not you.
Did you think that I would let you go? That you lost me back in the wilds? I will never let you go. You can't get rid of me. I am your shadow. And I will be watching when you draw your last dying gasp.
I'm not ready to die.
You will be when you see what they did to your dear beloved.
Жесть. Это жесткий мир.
In this waking nightmare, where all dreams come true, you searched for control, a way to pull through. When you were in love, you left him in tears, to smother your furies and banish your fears. But in darkness they came, through stormy black seas they raided these shores. Do you still hear his screams? And now that you're home, he's so far away. They've taken his soul. To these gods you cannot pray. They can break you, but not your promise. Even death won't keep you apart. Through his darkness you will find him. In your sword still beats a heart. You fought for love unspoilt by your darkness within. You fought for your dreams. Now there's no way to win. In the head of his corpse lies the seat of his soul. So you must carry his vessel to bring him back home. They can break you, but not your promise. Even death won't keep you apart. Through this darkness you will find him. In your sword still beats a heart.
Оконченная дичь, которую я видел, честно говоря.
The darkness touched you. Everyone could see it in the hollows of your eyes. A gaze averted from light. You ran from it but brought it nearer. Led it to him. An endless suffering worse than death. And you wanted to surrender. Abandon and to find peace with the gods. No. The darkness won't allow it. So you will walk into the lair of the beast. Look it in the eye, and you will go to war. This is your mission. This is your quest. There is nothing else left.
Реально, пока что самая конченная дичь, которую я видел. Абсолютно вообще отбитая игра, блин. О, ко мне идут сражаться. Ну, давай, come to me.
The gods made you a warrior for a reason. It's your calling. When there is a new world ahead, the only one that makes any sense.
Вот как драться надо с щитовиками. Парированием и замедлением. Теперь понятно.
Every gate you open into darkness brings another challenge.
Оу. Нихера себе, это что за хер? Давай, вставай! Тихо, я не вижу. Оуч! Да блин! Только не говорите, что я умер. Я должен встать. Я должен встать. Ouch!
Finish this! End it now!
Этот здоровый хрен мне не понравился.
The journey to Helheim is never a straight one. Each must find their own path. Align yourself to its secrets, and you will find yours.
However you come to the gold-covered bridge that leads to Hell, you may find it guarded by a giantess. She will ask your name. She will ask your lineage. She will ask your business. The Northmen tell of the warrior woman Brynhild, who leapt into fire and rode to Hell to join her slain love Sigurd, and is challenged by the giantess.
Сказок здесь, я так понял, особо не будет. Может, с той стороны? Интересно. Ну туда ж я не пройду, очевидно. Не, меня туда и не пускают. Ну да.
However you come to the gold-covered bridge that leads to Hell, you may find it guarded by a giantess. She will ask your name. She will ask your lineage. She will ask your business. The Northmen tell of the warrior woman Brynhild, who leapt into fire and rode to Hell to join her slain love Sigurd, and is challenged by the giantess.
Так, ну здесь явно, ну, вряд ли бы здесь что-то было. По-моему, игра так не работает. Сюда это... Я пока не понимаю, куда мне идти надо. Может, где-то здесь можно куда-то залезть? Вроде нет. На всякий случай проверил. Так, теперь эска, да? Ну как, Холмс? Я здесь вообще не вижу больше никаких проходов. Это заставляет меня... О, подожди, а может быть... Может быть, нужно найти... А, смотри-ка. Ну вот же, смотри. Может быть, с той стороны? Да не-не-не, точно. А, тут, короче, надо, я понял, нужно со всеми этими тремя буквами так повернуться, чтобы все было четко. Слушай, ну вот, мне кажется, четко вот я попал, смотри. Чуть кривовато, да? Чуть тише. Блин, ну как-то странно. Так, ну я явно, я стою с правильной стороны, это точно. Вот эта штука немного... Вот она, видишь, появляется. Значит, я все правильно сделал. Вопрос, может быть, это надо сделать сверху, а не снизу. Только вопрос, как наверх забраться. Забраться. Вроде как никак. Да не, ну это точно нет, не так. Очень странно. Так, но проблема даже не в этом, а в том, что я третью-то букву я не находил ни разу. А, третья находится так нарисована, я понял. Блин, как же залезть на второй этаж? И для чего просто... А, слушай, а может с корабля можно посмотреть? Правильно. О май. То есть, подожди, я что, третью разгадал, получается, или что? Видимо, да. Сейчас проверю на всякий случай. Нет, я не разгадал ее. Слушай, а что тогда фокус? Ну, точно тогда с корабля что-то надо сфокусировать. А, а, Я куда-то сюда подошел, и она сказала, сфокусируйся, типа. Что я сделал? О, господи, какая дебильная загадка. Нахера вообще такое придумывать? Твою же мать, что же я... Что же я еще должен сделать-то, а? Вот сюда подхожу и появляется опять два знака. Что? И как эта лестница появилась? Это я там отфокусировал ее из корабля? Что за бред, реально? Так, ладно. Вот это заморочка, блин, а. Акар какой-то затонул. Как эта лестница появилась, хз. Ладно. В этой игре, оказывается, бывает и такое. Оу. То есть ты хочешь сказать, что что? Подожди, что?
Oh, Senua. Your father does not hate me. He just fears the souls in the underworld. He cannot see that they are already afraid. But I am their healer, and I must answer their cries for help, even if it displeases him.
И? Ладно, это я понял. Кажется, понял. А.
Hela possesses large dwelling places in Helheim. Tall are her walls, high are her gates. The name of her dish is hunger. Her knife is famine. On her threshold all will stumble. Her bed is called sick bed, and her bed hangings are called flames of a funeral pyre. They say she is easy to recognize, half black and half the color of flesh, and her face menacing and grim.
Вот сюда я подошел, и я увидел этот знак. А, тут еще и выше есть, я понял. Вот и разгадка. Все? Да. Так, камера, не ломайся. Давайте, товарищи. По одному, пожалуйста.
The gate is opening.
Who is it?
It's coming.
That song again.
Is it? Is it? Is it?
It's Hela.
Yes, the source of the darkness. It's coming. This is your moment.
Ого.
I'm sorry.
What are you doing? You're showing weakness. You're not a warrior. You're a disgrace. The gods will punish you for this. Pick up the sword. Pick it up. Fight the darkness. Fight it. Get up. Get up. Get up and fight.
stormy seas and lost souls. She's dreamt of this before. They say dreams are visions of our memories, thoughts, and fears, as seen by our inner eye. But what if each one of us is always dreaming, even when awake, and we only see what our inner eye creates for us? Is this what hell is? A world shaped by Senua's nightmares. Maybe that's why people feared seeing the world through her eyes. Because if you believe that Senua's reality is twisted, you must accept that yours might be too.
You failed the gods. You're pathetic. Rotten. Cursed. What were you thinking? Did you really think you could win? How stupid can you be?
So stupid.
Everyone hates her. She's cursed.
The shadow hates.
Look at you. A warrior. Worthless. Weak. Pathetic. Go on. Feel sorry for yourself, because there's no one left to do that for you.
Everywhere. You failed. What's that?
Take it. If you're too much of a coward to fight, then end the suffering. Broken and lost. Just like your sword.
Come on. Dare.
Сейчас он все лицо порежет.
Why go on when you give everything and face that which torments you, only to find that it is worse than you could have imagined? Why go on? Is it really so weak to ask this? Or are we just so afraid of the honest answer that we do not dare pose the question? Sometimes the answer lies in a memory, a feeling, a song.
It's not real. It's a trick. It's not real. It is real. Listen to it.
Don't give up.
It's
Not like this.
it can't. It's not real. It is real. It's a trick. Don't trust it. Maybe you're already dead.
Who are you?
Do you still believe in yourself?
No, it's enough. It's a trick. She knows it's him. It's a trick. He's already dead. He knows it's him. He can't be here. It's impossible.
Come to me. Please.
The light. Go towards the light. It's him. No, he is. It can't be him. It's just a trick. It's in your mind.
No, he's here.
It's in your
It's
mind.
him. It's real. It's happening.
Go towards it. There it is. You're imagining things. It's Dylan. He's coming. You just go slow. How could you? Keep going. How could you? Keep going. Ignore the pain. I told you it was to trick you. I told you. Where are you going? See, there's nothing to follow. Come on.
Before she first met him, she was not in a good place. Just a teenager, but not like the others. Barely functioning, she rarely left the house. Her father's in-bell made sure of that. Only occasionally did she venture out on her own, collecting firewood and herbs. Errands out in the Orkney Plains. That was her world. Like this one. Barren and lonely.
Already disappeared. Nothing lives here, not even you. It's in your mind. You think you can see it, but it's in your mind. Where's the tree?
There he was. The lone figure of a boy.
He's there. Where's the tree?
Swordplay under the shade of a tree.
You have to.
She reminisced the first time she saw him. To her young eyes, he moved as if dancing.
He's there. Where's the tree?
And the world danced with him.
You
The gloom lifted. For the first time in years, she felt a ray of hope.
The Northmen tell of a great hero. His name is Sigmund. His father's hall was built around a great tree, and one day, Odin comes and thrusts a sword into the tree, a gift to whomever can release it. Many try, but the sword only comes out at Sigmund's touch. His brother-in-law, King Siggeir, wants it, but Sigmund refuses him, so King Siggeir plots revenge. He invites Sigmund and his brothers to a feast, but when they arrive, they are met with an army, not a warm welcome. King Siggeir captures Sigmund and his brothers, steals his coveted sword, and readies them for execution.
Я так понял, что красные это те, которые я еще не нашел отметочки, а белые это те, которые я уже послушал. Не эсочку пропустил одну справа, красную. То есть тут еще достаточно много проходить, я так понимаю. Игра достаточно длинная.
Odin comes and thrusts a sword into the tree, a gift to whomever can release it. Many try, but the sword only comes out at Sigmund's touch. His brother-in-law, King Siggeir, wants it, but Sigmund refuses him, so King Siggeir plots revenge. He invites Sigmund and his brothers to a feast, but when they arrive, they are met with an army, not a warm welcome. King Siggeir captures Sigmund and his brothers, steals his coveted sword, and readies them for execution.
Так, подожди, а как спуститься-то? Здесь никак? Видимо, да. Так, а туда я не пролажу. Хорошо. Да ладно, тогда пошли сюда.
Day after day, watching from afar, she mimicked him, affecting her own secret dance, wishing those fleeting moments of light would stretch out to last forever.
Я подумал, что здесь может быть этот...
Death for Sigmund and his brothers seems certain. But the king's wife is Sigmund's sister, and she begs for mercy and implores the king to chain them up instead. He agrees. Not for mercy, though, but because he plans an even more cruel and lingering death. Chained to a tree in the forest that night, a she-wolf comes and devours one of Sigmund's brothers. She returns, ravenous, night after night, until only Sigmund is left. The next day, Sigmund's sister sends a servant with honey to smear on Sigmund's face. But to what end? Well, that night, when the she-wolf appears again, you'll never guess what happens.
А это мы узнаем в следующей серии, да?
How does he so effortlessly court the world and bliss? If only she could do the same. See the world through eyes anew and dance with it, just like he does.
What's your name?
Senua.
I haven't seen you before.
I don't leave home much.
Oh, Zenua's daughter.
I have to go.
Wait. Who taught you to fight like that?
No one.
No one?
Well, I watched you, and
You learnt all of that from watching me? You should become a warrior, you know.
me?
I'm Dillian. I'm here for the warrior trials. Just come and watch. And bring your sword.
You can't put it into words. That moment when you look into the eyes of the one who is supposed to reassure you, make you feel safe. It only takes an instant. Fear swallows you before you have a chance to make sense of it. And darkness becomes a part of who you are. But her world changed the day the Northmen took him from her. Senua knows that there's no going back to how things were. That there's nothing to go back to at all. Stay still, stay quiet, hide, don't tell her.
Their gods can see into your mind. They will use this power to destroy
They
you.
won't stop me. I can still feel him.
Whatever's left of him They will never let him go.
I'm not gonna let him rot here.
You're the one rotting here.
Leave me alone.
You will die here.
No.
And all your suffering will have been for nothing.
Shut up! Dillian? Is that you? I'll find you, my love.
My love.
Promise.
By the tree. Can you see him? You want to believe it. Is he not real? Is he there? You're alone in these mountains. Is that Dillian? Nothing lives here.
О, слушай, так это может промет? Может это промет? Давай послушаем.
Maybe it's a sign. The tree. What's he trying to
Блин.
say? He's waiting for you by the tree.
Оттуда.
As the she-wolf licks the sweet honey from Sigmund's face, he bites the wolf's tongue. The she-wolf pulls away, but Sigmund holds on. The chains break, and he is free. After his escape, Sigmund lives like us, hidden in the forest. His enemy, King Siggeir, believing him dead, as his sister plots revenge. And for vengeance to succeed, even the great Sigmund needs help. So she sends her sons to him. But their blood is weak and corrupted, and they're put to death by Sigmund. So his sister hatches a new plan, one that is cold of heart and pure of blood.
Это идиотская история. О,
Sigmund's sister trades shapes with a sorceress, and in disguise, she lies with her own brother.
какая мерзость.
She gives birth to a son named Sinfjotli. After a time, she sends him to the forest to Sigmund. He tests the boy and finds him strong and fearless, and so they go to take their vengeance on King Siggeir. But luck is not on their side. They're captured, and Siggeir has them buried alive.
Господи, какое омерзительное оправдание извращений. Во-первых, ребенок, рожденный в инцесте, не может быть сильным. Он, наоборот, очень слабый. И особенно слабо здоровьем. Это доказывает многочисленные инцестные хрени между королевской династией. А тут показывают, что он был сильным. Что за бред, господи? Кто писал эту чушь? Какой извращенец это делал? Ну, я имею в виду все вот эти вот мифология, я ж так понимаю, на ней основана. Это писали какие-то больные на голову извращенцы. Не иначе. Я это только так понимаю, больше никак. Слушай, а почему вот эти два столбика не активны? Любопытно. Так, ну хорошо, пошли. Чуть тянуть кота за яйца. Оу май, тут страшно. Я боюсь. О, надо выдернуть. Я понял, это меч. Sword.
Senua, imagine a sword that can slay gods. Its name is Gramr. It was forged by the god of all Northmen, Odin, and gifted to Sigmund, a great warrior.
I need this sword. It's important. Can you help me?
The sword appears whole, but it is an illusion. It shattered into shards long ago. It is said a great warrior can reforge Gramr by answering the trials of Odin, one for each shard. The roots of the Tree of Death will take you to new lands where you will face the trials.
Я понял.
Go to the shard. Go to the shard. What's the shard? Find it.
Where is it?
Find it. There it is.
Focus.
There's the shard. Focus.
Focus.
Use your eyes. Look.
Get closer.
A king in the north forced the dwarves to make a sword that would never fail and never rust, and that would slice through iron and stone and bring victory to its bearer. But the angry dwarves cursed it. It would be the death of a man every time it was drawn, and it would be the death of the king. Let me tell you about the sword Tyrving.
I don't recognize this place.
Where are we?
Where is she?
It feels wrong. Where are we now? Burial mound. So strange that we go to such lengths to bury death. Something so very ordinary, inevitable. It's as if we conspire to hide death, because we have no answer for it. But when it comes, and forces itself onto our friends or loved ones, then comes the reckoning.
Dead in the air. You can feel the dead. Do this. Turn back.
Senua, you remind me of a story that the Northmen tell about a young woman warrior. Her name is Hervor, the daughter of a berserker born after he was killed. She's a wild, willful child who teaches herself to fight with weapons. When she learns where her father is buried, her only desire is to reclaim the treasure buried with him, but above all, the sword, Tyrving.
Точно нигде прохода нет? Мне кажется, это странно. Не очевидно сюда, поэтому давай посмотрим сюда. Если ничего. Подожди.
Don't go in there.
Go in. You have to go in.
Take the torch.
It's too dark. Take it. This will help you.
Careful.
You have to be able to see.
Who's there? Dillian, I'm here. I'm here for the trials. Like when we first met, remember?
Yes, there he is. Dillian,
There he is.
finally.
Found him. What's wrong? What happened? Can you hear me?
How did you let him go?
Just wait there. I'll find you.
Could you?
You have to find him.
This is your mission. Find him.
You have to use everything you have and find him. Get him back.
He was just there. How could you lose him? How could she lose him?
How could she?
Find him.
I'll find him.
What was that? Did you hear that? Nothing. Was that voices?
It's the voice of the voices dead.
Not Dillian.
Dillian's calling to you. Can you
Where is
hear
he?
him?
Where is he?
He sounds like he's getting further away.
Have you lost him?
You're going the wrong way.
Are you lost and have you lost
Мне
him?
только что там говорила, что я не туда иду. Заткнись.
Turn right.
Over this way.
What was that?
This way.
Herver disguises herself as a man to join a band of warriors, and soon becomes their leader. When they come to the island where her father is buried, her men do not want to go ashore. They say that evil haunts the island, and that it is a worse place by day than other places are by night. Fearless, she lands alone. There are many grave mounds, and all of them have ghostly flames burning over them. She comes to the grave mound of her father after passing through these ghostly fires, as though they were mist. The flames I passed through were real enough. Damn the Northmen to hell.
Don't touch the walls.
You don't know what they might do.
Turn back.
She has to keep going.
It's not safe here.
She has to keep going.
If you
Вот
go down,
загорелась.
I can save you.
It's too scary.
Слишком страшно такая. Блин, слушай, ну это офигенное место на самом деле. О, там можно послушать.
I can hear him.
Within the burial mound, Herver calls on her father to wake from death and bring her his sword. She says that it is not seemly for the dead in their grave mounds to bear valuable weapons. Her father answers with words of warning. You go to your doom. Baleful runes surround you. You have gone mad. You have lost your mind. Your thoughts are confused. It is dangerous to wake the dead. Like I said, she reminds me of you.
Слушай, этот чувак не лишен юмора прям, да? Он поражать любит, походу.
Senua, follow the voice.
You're nearly there.
Dillian's voice.
It's him. He's going to save you.
Find the voice.
Find him.
Здесь реально лабиринтище. Только что здесь бегать нельзя. Да, здесь реально лабиринт. Слушай, я узнаю это место. Я кругами хожу. Я уже здесь был.
Find another way. It's not working.
You have to use your mind. Where can you
Да.
go?
You're failing. Find another way.
Think. Focus. Use your mind.
Where's he gone? He's disappeared. You let him slip through your fingers once again.
You don't recognize it.
Don't doubt yourself. You'll never find it.
She doesn't recognize it.
Yes, you do.
It's not him.
It's not him.
We told you. We told you it was a trick.
That voice doesn't sound like Dillian.
What's happening?
Quiet. It's not Dillian.
There's no way in. Find a way. There has to be a way. Find a way. There's always a way. Don't stop now. Don't give up now. Find a way. You're too close to stop. What's in there?
Dillian wants me to face my fears.
Бегство. Завершить испытание осколок лабиринта. Блин, жалко, я не дослушался всю историю. Было интересно, что там дальше произойдет с ней.
Father? I'm leaving. I've decided. I think it will be good for me.
It's the darkness. It's speaking through
No,
you.
Dad, it's me. I think I can beat it. In my own way.
I can see the darkness in your eyes, child.
I met a boy.
Boy.
The chieftain's son.
No.
He said he could help me.
It's a trick.
He said I could be normal.
Normal.
Yes.
No boy is going to save you. No one can. When they see the rot growing inside you,
No!
they will turn their back on you. The gods can only fix you through my hand. You're going nowhere.
No.
You will not defy the gods. Come, child, take my hand. Come. Senua.
I am leaving!
You cannot escape the darkness. Your curse will make everyone suffer. You will have blood on your hands!
И все правильно говорит, она сумасшедшая, безумная.
It's done. You did it, but there's more. There's more. I'm tired.
Я так понимаю, надо возвращаться.
Still more.
Потому что те две штучки были в другом. Но они коротенькие. Но прикольные, мне понравилось бродить по этой штуке. По этим подземельям. Это было интересно. Пошли в следующую.
I saw once a plague strike northern lands of ice. It was so terrible that not the oldest man among us could remember the like. Hundreds died. The sickness took nearly every person younger than 40 and many older. And where dying mothers gave birth, the marks of the plague were on the babes as they came out of the womb.
Это шутка, да.
Where are we? I don't like it. This place feels... It doesn't feel
What is
right.
this place?
It's creepy.
Кладбище.
It's
Cemetery.
wrong. It feels strange. Where is it? Where are we?
There he is.
There he is.
The light.
Go towards it.
He's in the house. He's going in.
He's disappearing.
Follow him.
Don't let him disappear.
Where's it gone?
Keep going.
How do you find it? It's just a trial.
It's just another test.
You just have to solve it, and then you will find him.
Then you will succeed.
He's so close.
Just one little test to do.
It's a test. Like the old warrior trails. Dillian will help me.
The stench of rot. She can almost taste it. Do you smell it? No. Don't worry. Not everyone can. It was a warm spring day when she went to the river with Dillian and the others. For the water. She could taste the rot. But no one else could. She knew something was wrong. Something sinister. She begged them to leave, but they just laughed at her. But soon enough, as the bodies piled up, no one was laughing. And they knew that she was not like them.
The bridge. It's broken. Fix it.
You have to fix it. How are you going to fix it?
You can't get to the house until the bridge is fixed.
You must. You have to get to the house. You have to find him.
Quick, get to the house. Get to the house and finish this trial.
It doesn't finish until you get to the house.
Before he disappears, Senua.
You have to get in.
Мост.
You found a way
To climb the tower.
the ladder.
Quick. What
Так,
now?
подожди, по-моему, сюда, да?
A light to the truth.
Нет.
Bridge.
А как... А, может быть, здесь подняться можно? Да вроде нет. А, подожди, может быть, здесь тогда? Нет. А, что? Подожди, но тут мост сломан. Я что-то подумал про вот это. Я подумал про вот этот мост. Вот здесь вот, ну как ее не опустишь? Не совсем я понял. Вот здесь получается лестница. Вот здесь получается... А, подожди, тут же проход освобождается, так? А, фу ты. Туплю. Так, подожди, надо послушать.
The Northmen speak of a death moon, a light shaped like a half moon that appears inside a house and goes around the walls. I once saw the death moon appear at a farm, and first the shepherd died, then a guest died, and then the farm hands, and then the farmer and 6 of his men drowned at sea. But that is not the end of it, because the dead return to haunt the living. If you see the death moon, then beware, because there will be death in that house.
Подожди, не совсем я понял. Это-то понятно. Зачем мне эта штука нужна? Я тут не сбираюсь. Может быть, теперь мост по-прежнему сломан. Что мне это дало? Ну хорошо, открыл я эту дверь. Дальше что? Мне же нужно было не это. Может, теперь обратно можно сделать? А, вот как. Все, я понял. Подожди. Подожди, что мне это дает? Может быть, но подожди. Я же отсюда сделал только дверь вот так вот, да? То есть это мне вообще не надо. Может быть, подожди, там лестница. Может быть, как-то... Может быть... Не-не-не. Это мне вообще ничего не даст. Как же мне освободить, а? Так, теперь мы открываем здесь дверь. И по логике мы должны теперь открыть здесь проезд. Вот так, да. Чтобы теперь зайти сюда и подняться вот тут. Это логично. Но вопрос, а что я теперь могу сделать? Эта штука ж по-прежнему сломана. Ну-ка. Ну да, эта тема нужна для того, чтобы пройти. Может быть, здесь можно как-то спрыгнуть, я не знаю. Да вряд ли. Очень как-то запутано. Если я вот, допустим, вот здесь закрываю и поднимаюсь сюда, все равно, видишь, ничего не меняется. То есть это, получается, арка открывает и закрывает только вот эту дверь. Ну, это логично, она напротив нее и стоит. Тогда как эта арка, по логике, открывает и закрывает вот эту тему. Это тоже логично, правильно? Правильно. Так. Блин, я, честно говоря, подзапутался. Больше арок нету. Очень странное место. А это куда ведет? Так, ну это ведет сюда же на мостик. Как и вот эта тема. Угу. То есть тут особо идти некуда. А, подожди, а вот еще какая-то арка. А, ну через эту арку я тоже что-то убирал. Через эту арку я убирал вот этот завал. Угу. Понятно. Так, здесь у нас есть что-нибудь или ничего нет? Слушай, ну блин, что-то я, короче, немножко этот в смятении нахожусь. Что делать дальше-то? Здесь особо некуда идти. Как-то надо было вот с этой темой сосредоточиться. Там не получается. Блин, я что-то прям реально запутался. Вроде как я все сделал правильно. Может, надо как-то правильно расположить его так, чтобы он... Ёб твою мать.
Fixed it.
You passed the trial. Get to the house.
You succeeded.
Здесь есть от чего еще послушать? Но тут вроде нет. Да. Не застревай. Плес.
Senua! Come to me! Where are you?
I'm here. I'm right here.
Are you in there? Come out if you are.
Where is he? Find him.
You have to find him.
The runes.
Focus.
The runes.
Focus the runes.
Dillian! They're coming for me.
There's too much.
Someone's calling you.
Someone's calling you. Why are you here?
What's that voice? You can hear Dillian. It's Dillian. Go to him.
Dillian.
Go to him. He's trying to say it is.
Так,
It's
надо
close,
быстро
it's
делать.
close. Move away. Senua, move away. You're dying.
О! Я умер? What the fuck? Что со звуком?
Don't let it see what it is. There it is. It's close. It's close. Move away. Senua, move away. You'll die. Run. Run now.
Оу!
You'll start to burn. What should I do?
Да руну надо искать, дура, что непонятного.
Dillian, where is he? This is taking too long. Can you hear him? You're lost. You have to find them. Where are they? It all looks the same. The light. Go towards it. Find her. Focus. Look.
Волч! Да быстрее беги, дура! Ёб твою мать! Чё такая жопа? Давай, побежали.
There it is. It's close. Run now. Run. It's not safe here. Run. Senua. You've got them. You have them. Where's the door? You have to find a way out. Find the gate. Get out. Run. 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 Let him look at you. Don't let it see you. It's coming. Move away. You're lost again.
Да будь ты, дура, беги, блядь. Давай, твою мать, быстрее! А, блядь, что ты делаешь? Ебланша.
I can't find you!
Бля, меня сейчас догонят. О! Лекарство от чумы. Это было непросто.
Senua! Senua! What happened?
They're blaming me for the plague. They say that I'm cursed. What if they're right?
How would they know such a thing? Are they gods? None of us are. They're just people. Good people, but they're scared. They're afraid of what they can't see. Like children scared of the dark. They make up stories to fill the void. That doesn't make them true.
What if my father was right?
You have to step out of this darkness. Let them see who you really are, like I have. You're not a monster.
Without you, this darkness has made me a monster.
What if this is pointless? What if you're wrong? What if this has nothing to do with the sword? What if we're wrong? The sword will never be yours. What if this is the end? It's just a trick. It's just a pointless test. You've been fooled before. You could be fooled again. You're being tested. You don't know. It's just their game for you. You never know which way it's going to
I want to tell you a story about a god of the Northmen called Balder. The second son of Odin. He was beautiful, good and wise. He was fair of feature, he spoke fair words, he gave fair judgments. Light shone from him. Only good things were told of him. Yet he was the first of the gods to die.
О,
Does it say? Get closer. Be careful what it's not saying. Trust us. Does it say?
мост.
Gods. Where are we? What is this? It's the same. It's another world.
Ага.
It's lighter. It's nicer. I like it here. Can we stay? The bridge. It's not broken. It's fixed. What happened? It's fixed. Let's cross it.
The Northmen tell this story about the death of Baldur. It begins with dark dreams. Night after night, Baldur dreams of his own death, and the gods fear for his life. So Baldur's mother makes everything in the world: fire, water, iron, stone, earth, wood, beasts, birds, serpents, poison, sickness, swear an oath not to harm her son. One by one, they each make their vow. Neither weapons nor wood will injure him, Baldur's mother boasts. Only Loki, father of Hela, the mistress of death, is not amused.
Мы с этой историей в God of War встречаемся, которая скоро выйдет на ПК. Одна руна. Я думаю, тут будет связано с маской, скорее всего. Надо маску, скорее всего, обратно переменить. Чтобы пройти, а потом обратно переделать маску на светлую и пройти по мосту. Скорее всего, руну можно где-то здесь увидеть. Может и нет.
The gate is open. Go through the gate.
Go through it. It's dangerous. Follow it.
What's behind the gate?
Where will it take you?
It's not safe.
Dillion.
There he is.
There he is.
What are you waiting for?
Quick, find a way.
Find him.
Go through.
Where is he?
Where's he gone?
We're in the wrong world.
He's not here.
She's in the wrong world.
He's not in this world.
He's in the other one. He's in the other one. He's in the dark world.
The dark.
The dark.
The world once seemed so simple. Black and white. Darkness and light. Narrow dividing lines of our own making. Dillion taught her to see further.
You can't go
To
on.
peek through the cracks and see the worlds of color stretching away from the gloom. And Senua explored new paths into the unknown.
She wants to.
Ага. Ага. Так. Только это надо как-то правильно посмотреть, да? Заперто? Нет, это открыто. Окей.
He was the only one she could trust.
Could she trust him?
Ага, все понял. Теперь у меня есть возможность маску поменять. Отлично, пошли. Этим я сейчас и займусь. Да. Не тупи, пожалуйста. Все, там теперь... Ладно, я пойду сюда, мне все равно. Пошли.
The bridge.
А,
You've come this far, but the bridge is broken. There's no way you can fix it. What do you do now, Senua?
перейду здесь. Ага, тут, соответственно, будет закрыто, поэтому я смогу пройти здесь.
He didn't know. He was kind.
В смысле, тут завалено? Какого хрена, блин? А как тогда пройти? Не понял. Но тут заперто же.
You killed him with your love because he believed in you.
Блин. Ну ладно.
He saw that she was strong.
Просто, блин, в этом мире я не могу пройти. А, слушай, может быть... Можно открыть эти двери? Да не, ну вряд ли. Ну просто зачем... Зачем я открыл вот эту дверь тогда? Вопрос. И вот эту. Для чего? С какой целью я это сделал? Я думал для того, чтобы сделать синюю маску и пройти наверху. Это логично. Вот здесь. Потому что так тут закрыто. Ну какого ж хрена? Это же очевидно, это так и есть. Это очень странно. Это как-то, я не знаю, странно очень. Ну это же очевидно, ну согласись. Ну просто очень странно. Здесь завалено, когда я меняю маску. What the fuck вообще? О, это очень странно. Еще раз попробую посмотреть. Как же попасть внутрь, интересно? Вот Дилиан. Ну да, там завалено, я вижу. Я вижу, что завалено. Так, подожди,
Look what happens to the things you love.
Там же точно сломано. Давай еще раз проверю. Теперь вот здесь вот, допустим, открыто. Блин, но здесь по-прежнему сломано. Может быть, теперь можно вот это починить? Вон, смотри. Вот теперь та штука открыта. Это очень странно. Так, ну давай думать.
Nobody will love her.
Can you remember what love feels like?
Look what happens to the things she loves.
She destroys the things she loves.
Бляха, ну то же самая херня, короче. Дверь я эту открыть не могу. Нет. Угу. Слушай, давай тогда искать знак. Значит, знак здесь открывается.
Dillian saved her. You owe your life to Dillian. You owe everything to him.
Надо искать значок. И он где-то здесь. А, вот оно все. Все, и теперь дверь у нас открылась. Здесь дверь закрыта у нас. А, теперь я могу открыть там дверь. А, все, я понял. Тут я, вот, все, я просто несколько раз проделал этот путь зря. Ладно. Хорошо, ну, не дотумкал я, да, бывает. Короче, в синем мире все двери решетчатые открыты, но завалы зато закрыты. А в желтом мире, получается, завалов нет, но при этом решетчатые двери все заперты. А такие не очень сложные загадки, просто на внимательность. Пока что больше всего понравилось испытание в подземельях. Вообще просто с факелом. Такая атмосфера, блин, круто. Очень круто. Так, и теперь я могу открыть здесь, да? Ну, Вася, тварь. Как-то лучше.
Where are you taking me? He's up there. There's a way. There is a way up there. She can do it. You're nearly there. She find the way.
The gods feast and rejoice and amuse themselves by throwing spears and stones at Balder, striking at him with sword and axe. But he comes to no harm, whatever they do. The gods never cease to wonder at this great marvel. But Loki shapes himself into a woman and asks Balder's mother, "Is it really true that all things promise to keep him safe?" "I did not ask the mistletoe," Balder's mother confesses. "I thought it was too young." Oh dear.
She thought she could define him.
Можно догадаться, что было дальше, да? Так, надо слушать.
Loki makes a dart out of mistletoe and goes to the gods as they throw things at Balder. The blind god, Huth, was there. Loki asks him why he wasn't taking part. Huth says, "I cannot see where Balder stands, and even if I could see him, I have no weapon." Loki replies, "Here is a wand. I will tell you where he stands." And Huth throws the mistletoe at Balder. It pierces through him, and to everyone's horror, Balder is killed. And for this, Huth is slain.
You couldn't see the darkness within you.
Years had passed since she left her father. She trained hard alongside her friend, Dillian. She saw things no one else could. Patterns, shapes, intuition that made her an exceptional warrior. Friendship turned to love. But the shadow of darkness never let her go, and she was caught between two worlds. That of Zinbel and her past, and Dillian, her future. Two realities tearing at her soul.
Do you know? Was it worth it?
You're still alive and Dillian's dead.
He doesn't
Deserve to be dead.
How does that make you feel? Do you remember what it was to touch him?
С другой стороны, я понял. Так, подожди, здесь где-то буква Z есть. Буква Z. Подожди, это так не откроется? Ну, сейчас проверим. Откроется. Это встреча.
He saw who she was.
He saw the warrior within.
Так, здесь, я так понимаю, не откроется.
He cared in a way that nobody else did.
The Northmen tell how the gods mourned Balder. His body was to be burnt on his ship, but they could not manage to push it into the sea, and sent for a giantess to do it. She comes riding a wolf and has vipers for her reins. She pushes Balder's ship into the sea with such force that the ground shakes and the rollers burst into flames. When Balder's wife sees his body carried onto the ship, her heart bursts with grief, and she dies. She's put next to her husband, and the pyre is lit, sending the dead to hell. But even so, the gods cannot accept his death.
Здесь как-то заперто. Как же тогда сюда попасть, интересно? Где эта штука была вообще? Она была наверху, по-моему, где-то, нет? Только она была перевернута. Вот же эта штука, да. Как попасть, интересно, туда? Может быть, теперь, имея проход туда, я смогу что-то сделать? О, смотри, а здесь М-ка, кстати. Вот, я думал, вот
She thought she had light within her when she was only. She is have no time for this. Speak.
It's all part of their game.
There are trials to distract you.
They've set you up, and now they're going to watch you fall.
What if these trials mean nothing?
It's laughing at you.
What if they take you no closer to Dillian?
Do you know you're letting this get in the way?
What if they are just to tire you out?
Deserve to be done. How does that make you feel?
Что у нас здесь? Чё? Не. Ладненько. И тут, оказывается, из одной маски можно переходить, а я все время бегал за разными. Давай послушаем, что здесь расскажет. Интересно.
Overcome with grief, the gods send Hermod to ride to Hell and ask Hela to let Balder return home. All the gods are weeping, he says. Are they? Asks Hela. We shall see if he is truly missed. If everything in the world will weep for him, he shall go back to the gods. But if even one thing refuses, Baldur stays with me. The gods send messengers everywhere. Weep for Baldur, weep him out of hell. And everything wept. Men, beasts, earth, stone, trees, metal, everything. Except for a giantess they find in a cave. Baldur was never my friend, she says. Let hell keep what she has. The Northmen say that the giantess must have been Loki in disguise.
Makes sense. The gods were lying.
If you think it makes sense, but really the gods are playing with you.
Вот здесь вот у нас...
Sense in you, but it doesn't make sense. Worlds. The gods, but it doesn't mean anything. You can't read this language.
Ага, во.
Sinbad was right. You're wasting time. You're cursed. You'll never succeed. Slow, quicker.
Во, нашел.
What if they're all about wasting your time, just delaying minute by minute by minute? What does she think she's doing? You're special. They mean nothing.
Мозг же был сломан.
What if the gods are laughing at her? Messing with her? It wouldn't be. Dillion!
Зовет. Да, будет непросто.
Dillion never much cared for the underworld and looked dimly upon the druids, like her father, Sinbad.
You can do it.
I guess he took after his father, a chieftain who believed nothing he couldn't see,
Very careful.
and he happened to be blind. She felt safe in Dillion's arms, learned to see the world through his eyes. And slowly, the darkness that had bound her so tightly began to unravel. You're going to fall, careful.
No, she's not. She's not going to fall. She's strong.
Спокойно.
She's steady. She can do it. You can
Без
do it.
лишних движений. Дышим ровно и размеренно. Все получится.
Be quick. Be quick. Be
Разные взгляды, приз получен. Завершить испытание осколок башни. Думаю, эта игра на пару часов еще.
Senua,
Ну, пока интересно.
your father cannot understand your darkness. He cannot see through your eyes. No one can. My own father was born blind. Doesn't have the faintest idea of what the night looks like. The word dark to him means as little as the word light. So someone is afraid of the dark. Should we fix them by taking away their sight? Would you give up the beautiful world that you, and only you, can see just to be rid of your nightmares? Or is this the price you pay for the gift you have? A gift that makes you so special in my eyes. Just another part of the person I love.
I left for the wilds to protect you from my darkness. Because I love you. But it made it worse. I'm so sorry.
Killing you would be too easy. They're taking your memories to torture you. They're taking you from the inside. You're disappearing one memory at a time. Every time you remember, it disappears. They're going to take everything. They're not yours anymore. They're going to take everything you have. The memories of ghosts. eating you from the inside.
They want to kill your soul.
They want to crush it.
You think they want your body, they want your soul.
They want your mind, and they're going to take it.
The memories were yours, but they're the gods now.
Nothing is yours anymore.
Dillian's disappearing.
Подожди, но я все же прошел. Или... А, еще вот это получается надо, да? Подожди. А, еще 4. Так, подожди, 4 испытания еще в самом конце, что ли, одно? Ё-моё, я думал, их 3 всего. Их 4 получается.
Northmen say that their Allfather, Odin, gave his eye in exchange for a drink from Mimir's well, the Well of Wisdom. In blindness there can be wisdom. Only by giving can you receive in return. For this reason, I give my life and pass on my stories of the Northmen to you, Senua.
Where am I? I can't see. Who's there?
Can you hear me?
Dillian.
I'm right here. Can you see me?
No. Help me.
Breathe slow.
It's the darkness.
Stay still. Empty your thoughts. Tell me what you feel.
The breeze.
Good. Then there is a way out.
I can't tell where it comes from.
Yes, you can.
The others. The voices. They've gone.
I'm still here.
Геймпад хорош вибрировать.
So dark.
It's okay.
Что
Listen to
прекратил.
your own breath.
Геймпад начинает вибрировать туда, куда надо идти. Интересно сделали.
Good. Be aware of everything you hear and feel. Let your senses guide you.
Как в Perception, да? Только тросточкой не стучишь.
I can't go on. Dillian?
Find a way. I'm not leaving you here.
Да, я правильно. Геймпад давай вибрируй. Так, вот сюда он вибрирует. Жди. Ага.
I think I'm somewhere else now. The breeze has gone.
Use all of your senses. Let the world speak to you. What do you hear?
I hear water.
Go to it.
I've reached the water.
Good. That's your way out. Follow it upstream.
I'm so sorry. I thought I left this all behind.
Don't be sorry. It's not your fault.
He was right. It's inside of me. It won't let me go.
Senua,
My father. He taught me that the hardest battles are fought in the mind, not the sword. You're no coward. You proved that to me in the warrior trials. This is just another battle. You can beat it.
This isn't your battle. You don't have to help me.
I want to. Besides, you are going to be a great warrior one day. You need people like you.
Okay. I'll do my best.
I know what you're thinking. He's not really here. It seems there's no escaping the past in this place. And so she's forced to relive it. To what end?
There is a house. I don't know what's inside.
Don't be afraid.
Dillian, there's something in you.
Do you see it?
No.
Then it cannot see you. Quietly move past it, one step at a time.
Твою мать. Я не видел эти цепи. Подожди. Тихо, 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 тихо. Тихо, 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 спокойно. Спокойно, потому что там цепи были. Я все правильно сделал.
It's not following.
Leave it behind and keep moving forwards.
Ёб твою мать, там еще эти херни. Что это вообще за херня такая? Так, пошли, тихо. Тихо и спокойно. Давай, 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 давай. Пока все нормально, давай. Давай вперед. Давай, 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 давай. Давай, 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 давай. Хороший темп. Не сдавайся. Вперед, вперед. Вот так. Ух! Дайте сейв, пожалуйста. Я не хочу больше это дерьмо проходить. Спасибо.
I think I'm in a house. It stinks of death.
The darkness is testing you, but you are in control.
Это дерьмище. Так, давай. Тихо, тихо, спокойно. Мы отлично умеем ходить по этой херне. Вот так.
A well. There's a well.
Don't turn back. You're getting close.
Ага, и мы спускаемся в самое дерьмо, да? Ну зашибись вообще.
Help me.
Ух, мать твою. Господи, какое же здесь дерьмино. О боже, ну и говнина.
Dillian, is that you? I can see a light.
Yes, I can see you too.
Наконец-то я могу бегать. Ух, тут прям хоррорчик такой был. Доверяй своим чувствам, завершить испытание осколок слепоты.
Days even, trapped within herself, in the dark.
You see me?
Yes.
Your eyes were open, but you were gone.
And when it finally let her go, she could be anywhere, with no memory of how she got there.
When it comes for me, I have no power over it.
But here, for the first time, someone was there to help.
But I heard your voice. You brought me back.
You found your own way back. All you needed was a little help. A little hope.
Готово.
You've done it. You did it. The warrior trials.
Давай же сделаем это.
You have to get the sword.
With grammar reforged, you will have Odin's blessing to walk, a goddess, into the halls of Helheim and challenge Hela as an equal.
So Dillian was helping me. And the sword will lead me to him. Like when we first met.
Dillian gave her the strength to pass the warrior trials, and she saw a way out. To leave her past behind and become a warrior in Dillian's clan.
Go back. It's not safe.
The sword is tainted by the gods of darkness. Leave it.
No. He left it here. He wants me to take it.
You will pay a price for this.
But years later, with Zinbal's parting words still haunting her, the darkness came back with a vengeance. A plague.
Tyrion?
Everyone suffered.
My father was not supposed to die like this.
Tyrion.
Do you see it clearly now, Senua? The suffering you've caused.
This is your fault. You brought this plague to us. You have blood on your hands.
They're coming for you now.
They're coming.
They're coming to get you.
Так, это, по-моему, финальная локация. Поэтому давай, гоу. Я должен пройти это.
No, she isn't. She needs to focus. The focus is building. It's building. Do it. You're close.
Просто в минусяру.
There's nowhere to run to. There's no
A sea of corpses. The corpse waved through itself over the ones I loved. The ship broke up under them. The ship that had sailed from the land of shining fields. Their memorial stone is sacred. Come not here in the sun. Come not with a sword. Come not crying over a naked corpse. Come not with disturbed mind.
She's lost. She doesn't know where she's trying to get to. Is there any escape?
Do you hear the suffering, Senua? Does your precious gift of sight let you see the souls that rot here in this sea of corpses? Do you feel the blood running cold on your skin? Do you hear their endless cries? Do you smell their putrid wounds? They were once brothers, sisters, and loved ones. And look at what you have done to them. All because you were a coward, because you ran from your curse instead of facing it. When you turned your back on your father, Zinbel, you turned your back on the gods and let the darkness wreak havoc on your people. Why must they pay for your heresy?
Ах ты Я умер или нет? Или я жив?
She's injured. Not gonna make it.
Да блять.
Take him down. Take him down. Watch out. Who is it? Galena. Where are you?
Do you hear, Senua?
It's
Do you hear the voice of your mother, Galena? She calls
Galina?
you, Senua. Go to her. Answer her pitiful call.
Darkness took her life, and it will take yours too. You're both dead. You both surrendered to the voices.
Your dear beloved mother was powerless against the darkness when it came forth. She too had a sight. She too doubted the gods and let the darkness infest her. But she didn't run. She escaped the only way she knew how. She gave her life to the gods. If only you had done the same, the world would have been spared this horror. It's not too late. She's calling for you. Why don't you join her?
Ой, блядь, я все время путаю кнопки, блядь, блока. Блядь. А! Блядь, нет. Да, блядь, нет. Давай, тварь. Да давай, говорю.
Why do you still fight on? Maybe you too should suffer with your brethren in this rot and let your blood sink into the seas of the rivers of hell. Isn't that what you deserve after all you've done? Give the darkness what it wants, let it swallow your soul and destroy all that you are. Why are you fighting for someone who is already
блядь.
dead? Just look around you. What hope is there for him, even if his soul could be rescued? Do you think he would thank you for what you have done to him, to his friends, to his father?
Я правильно иду, нет? Думаю, что нет. А может и да. Теперь поймешь. Блять, я вообще не туда шел, прикинь, походу. Ёб твою мать. Ладно, ну, серия реально уже больше 3 часов, я подопоролся. Шли в эту сторону. Что тут, а? Ну да, на харде, я думаю, они бы прям жестко давали просраться. На нормале попроще драться, конечно. Многое прощается. Так, ну что? Я иду верной тропой? Или не особо? Место эпичное, конечно, офигеть. Так, ну что? Да иди-то. А, во, смотри. Пошли.
You're both dead. You both surrendered to the voices. The darkness has taken you. Galena and Senua. Galena and Senua. You are lost. There's nothing you can do. You're dead. You're both dead. Mother and daughter dead in the sea of corpses. Corpses. The voices took her and they'll take you too. The voices have taken her. The voices will take you.
Офигеть, просто жесть.
I can't fight it anymore.
Воин.
Not on my
Покинуть
own.
море тел.
Where are you, Mother? I want to be with you.
That night, she gave up on her world to follow in the footsteps of her mother, to go to a place where the darkness couldn't reach her.
Senua. Look at me.
Do you hear them? calling for me.
We've lost so many. And I've lost my father. I can't lose you.
You said it. I have blood on my hands.
I didn't say that. You've done nothing wrong.
Symbol was right. Everyone will suffer.
Symbol is a fake. He is a hateful, bitter liar. He's poison. And his words still haunt you. Who do you trust? Him? Or me? Do you still believe in me, Senua? In us? Come back to me. Please. Don't let this darkness come between us.
The hardest battles are fought in the mind. He gave her the sword with which to fight in more ways than one. And she gave him her word, never to surrender. All she needed was a little help, a little hope. We're here to help you. You need us. So worried. Silence is lonely. We didn't know where you'd gone. We're here to help you. Don't worry. You can trust us. Trust us. Senua, it's us. We won't leave you. Hello. Don't leave us. We're here to stay. She needs us. She needs us. She needs our help. She always does. We found her. We found her. We found you. Here she is. We're back. Don't worry, Senua. There's a door. Well, look, you can do it. You can see it. Come on, Senua.
Go away. I'm not listening.
Пойти в Хелдхейм.
I will tell you of a great hero named Sigurd, son of Sigmund, no less. Born after his father's death, Sigurd is cared for by the dwarf Rain. But Rain does not love the boy. Instead, he plans to use him for his own ends. You see, Rain's father possessed a great treasure given to him by the gods. But Rain's brother, Fafnir, killed his father and took the gold all for himself. Fafnir hid the treasure out on a heath and could not leave it. And from the evil in his heart, he turned into a dark creature. A dragon.
She can feel it. No. Don't open the door. Don't go in. Don't turn back.
What's in there?
Get back! A great beast guards Helheim. Garm is its name, and it knows you are here, Senua. It can smell your stink. What are you afraid of, Senua? How would you say Dillion if you are too much of a coward to step into the shadows?
They can't stop me.
Then do it!
She can't make it.
The beast is stalking you from the shadows. Your sword is useless here.
Да, что-то опасно идти. А что там?
Don't be fooled. The beast is still here. No. It's a trick.
Mother, do you hear that?
Don't fall for it.
It's me, Senua. It's so loud.
It's not her.
So full of hate.
It's a trap.
I just want to help them. Tell me what to do. Your father wants them to go away, and he only hurts me to silence them. But he's gone now.
They always come back. He says I will die if I go with them. They say that I'm already dead.
No,
And they want me with them.
stop!
That's why they crawl through the walls.
Don't
Do you
listen to them.
see them? Do you see their faces? He's coming! Senua! Help me! Help! Get me out of here! Don't go!
Where has she gone? She's disappeared again.
She shouldn't be here. She escaped the darkness. She took her own life to escape it.
She can't remember when it started. When her mother lost her smile. Her eyes gazing past her towards a world she could not see. This is what happens if you reach for the underworld, he said. It was a lot to take in for a child. And the first time she felt the cold chill of fear. I don't talk much about her father, Zinbel. I suppose I just didn't want to risk upsetting her. But it doesn't matter now, does it?
Эти штуки можно зажечь? Да, можно, отлично. Найди бы еще такие жаровни, я поджег бы. Это было бы прикольно. О, допустим тебя. Да мы сейчас тебя поджарим, чел. Ты не думаешь, что ты такой прям... О. Ну. Вот так. Заперто. Так, что-то я уже подзаблудился. Да, вот сюда я ходил, я понял. Здесь, кстати, тоже можно еще одну поджечь. Здесь, кстати говоря, не был. Так, а что у нас вот тут? Ничего, просто проход. Видимо, да. Ну да. Так, ладно, давай. Давай прямо пойдем. Теперь свет ее не спасет. Ну в смысле? Как это не спасет? В смысле? Минус. Оуч! И это какого хера сейчас было? Да, блядь, нет, нет, нет. Все готово.
You can't go anywhere without your light. Take the torch and move.
Во. Подожди-ка. Во. Попал. Зажгись. Давай, пошли.
They're meaningless. Your mother's here. What have you collected? There's nothing behind the door. See, Dillian. The door is just another trial. Just another trick. Just to distract her from her rage. You think you know, but you don't. Your mother is trapped. You don't know anything.
Так, теперь начинаем вот эти места исследовать. Давай. Сейчас вот это зажгу. Короче, серия будет огромная, но я просто уже у финала. Подними над собой, твою мать.
She'll have to go under. She has to. She can't. They told her to go out.
Да ты чё, серьезно?
She can do it. You can do it. She can't do it.
Давай.
The light's gone out. Run! Run! Get through it as quick as you can. The panic is here. Run! Run and get to the light. Stop! Stop! You have to rest here. She's stuck. She hasn't found the room. Get to the next light. Fire. How will she get it? Fire. She has to go towards it. She'll have to go through the darkness. The light.
Как я не зажгу, блин, никак.
She will. She has to make it. There's the torch. Take it. Keep you safe. The room. She can find it. The light. See it. She has it. Where is it? Now you're free to search. It's here. The light. The light will guide you. No. The roots.
Блин, вот они прикольные.
Can you feel them? Can you see them? Where are they? She can't see them. She doesn't know. Your torch. Look. Use your eyes. She has it. She did it. Where is it? She's done it. Well done.
This place. It reminds her of the isolating, suffocating darkness that she lived through as a young girl. Imprisoned in her room at night. The faces in the dark, coming through the walls. She once thought everyone could see them. I mean, that's what children say all the time, isn't it? That there are monsters in the
Да, но
dark.
дети при этом не являются душевно
Over time,
больными.
she realized that only she could see them. Her father, Zinbao, could see the monster in her. Senua.
Так, а тут что, есть что-нибудь? Да, есть проход, кстати говоря. О, смотри, там история, прикольно.
Rain the dwarf's sole desire is to possess this dragon's accursed treasure, and he uses Sigurd to reclaim it. He tells Sigurd the story of Fafnir's gold, and the good-hearted hero promises to slay the dragon if Rain would forge a strong sword for him. Sigurd remembers that his father once possessed a sword given to him by Odin. Odin broke the sword to bring about Sigmund's death, but Sigurd's mother still has the pieces. And so Rain reforges the famous sword. Sigurd uses the sword first to avenge his father, and then he and Rain go in search of Fafnir.
Подожди, а это сюда же дорога или нет? По-моему, да. Да, это сюда же, по-моему, дорога. Да, не-не-не. В смысле, не да-да-да, в смысле, не-не-не, мне сюда не надо. Слушай, так, а где же искать третью руну? Наверх? Угу.
Her torch is going out. No, it's not. It's going to run out soon. She hasn't got much time. It's going to burn out. She's too slow. It's not going to burn out. The darkness will come again. It's going to stay light. Safe it.
Так.
There it is. You have all the rooms.
Do you feel it? The beast is crawling into your mind, searching for weakness. It found your mother and used her to trap you.
Did you see her die? I don't remember. I was only 5. They told me she escaped the darkness, that she's with the gods. But what if they lied? What if the darkness took her and trapped her here?
It's open. You have to go through. She can get her mother out. Our mother doesn't.
It's a trap. The beast is coming. Stupid weak.
Оуч! Просто беги, твою мать. Он наделала, он сказал.
You've lost it. It's over.
The darkness is back. Lost him. You've lost him. Get it out. Get to the light.
Without his head, you will never bring his soul back. His fate is sealed. Now it can see you at your weakest. The time you suffered as a child at the hands of your father's limbo while you pined for Dillion. Do you remember that darkness, Senua? The beast is bringing it back.
Mother, why did you leave me? This darkness, it's spreading. Father's keeping me away from the others. Away from Dillion. I won't give up. I'm not going to rot in here. I'm going to find Dillion.
Хорошо, я думаю, что, наверное, все-таки пора заканчивать серию, потому что она уже и так идет 3:40. Я, честно говоря, думал, что море тел это последняя финальная локация. Ну, я думаю, что да, как бы тут осталось, наверное, минут на 20-30, но сейчас уже время позднее, поэтому в следующей серии закончу.